You don't need a mentor. But what you do need is someone who tells you how the game really works. So yes and no, in a way. Like, you don't need someone who holds your hands for 24/7. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need a mentor that constantly tells you what to do and like you just one-on-one do the exact thing that he tells you to do. What you do need, though, is someone who tells you the truth on how the game really works. You know what I mean? So it's like, if the game is rigged in a way and you constantly play the right way, but it's actually rigged, you're always going to lose. Like a casino, basically. If you don't know how it actually works, you're going to lose. Now, in a casino, you will never find out, you know, but there are strategies that the casino always wins. In dropshipping, it's basically the same. You need someone who knows, who does dropshipping. And you know what's very important too? You need someone who like is doing dropshipping right now, basically. Because 5 years, it was different. Even a year, it was different. 2 years was different. You need someone who's currently doing dropshipping who can give you helpful tips and advice on how it works. Now, you can succeed without it, but it just takes longer. You know, if you have someone telling you the truth, then you get to where you want to be quicker. And you know what? In the end of the day, I've been doing that. Like, I've been literally telling you how the game works. I told you, you have to sell garbage products. You have to sell products that may not work. You have to over promise and under deliver. Like, go back to my videos, you know? I'm basically telling you all this shit. Like, I never heard any dropshipper talking about that. If they are, good. But the truth is that the game is kind of rigged. You have to sell garbage. And, you know, I'm very radical when saying you have to sell garbage. But I'm doing that on purpose. Now, some products are all right, you know? Like, some products are all right. But I'm saying garbage. I'm being so radical, so it switches in your head a little bit, in your brain. Because if you get the switch of like, fuck it, okay, well, I want it so bad, I'm going to sell garbage. I'm going to lower my ethics, and I just go all in. Then you're going to start like succeeding. And, you know, if it switches in your brain, then you start advertising differently. You start presenting your products differently. You start copywriting different. And that's a goal here, you know? Sure, some products are all right, you know? You're going to find products that you sell that are actually not too bad, you know? But in order to make the switch in your brain, I have to talk that way, you know? And surely, like, most of the products are just shit. But in order for you to get the first sales in and quick, you have to go hard. I'm talking from personal experience, for example. I met a guy who was fairly successful in dropshipping. This was prior to that, I was trying dropshipping for years, like literally years, and I never succeeded, okay? Not even one sale. Oh, I had like a couple sales, but it was just shit, okay? I lost a lot of money. I was just looking at this guy, and he was just doing well, but he didn't tell me anything. You know what I mean? He didn't tell me his products. He told me nothing. But what did happen in that moment is I was like, fuck, man, it actually works. I used to always say, I need to see a person that is doing dropshipping in order to believe it. You know what I mean? I always had this natural pessimism about dropshippers because they were overselling it too much, like on YouTube, you know, like, oh, it's so easy, blah, blah. I was always a bit skeptic. I still tried, obviously. So I was like thinking, not everyone can lie, you know, it has to work a little bit. And then you see some proof as well, right? You're like, okay, like it must be kind of real, but at the same time, it's kind of bullshit. So anyway, I used to always say, I need to see someone actually doing it in real life next to me. Then I believe it. Then I know it works. And I saw it and I was like, bam, damn, it does work. It does work. So now I have to just find out how. As I said before, no dropshipper will ever give you their products or give you like really helpful like advice. Like I just said, you have to sell garbage. Like you don't hear that much. And he didn't tell me that either. However, I used to push him and I used to like ask questions, this and that, but lighten my spark again. You know what I mean? This like gave me another kick. I was like, okay, I have to try again. So I tried. This was during COVID. I tried. Didn't really work out. But what did happen is he saw that I knew what I was doing already. I didn't ask, bro, how I built a Shopify store, bro. Like, you know, if you ask a successful dropshipper, like, what theme should I use? Like, how do I build a Shopify? Bro, how can I connect this? But it's so fucking annoying, bro. With those really newbie questions, bro, no dropshipper wants to like sit there and give you a proper answer, because you have to research a little bit, you know. If you ask those very generic questions, I know you haven't sat down for more than 10 hours and try to figure it out. Like literally, you know, you haven't even built a shop yet. It's like that, you know. It's like, okay, bro, might as well try a little bit yourself, you know. That's how I think anyway. So, but because I was already in it, I already knew what I was doing, I just didn't get sales. He kind of gave me a little bit of advice here and there. Like, for example, I built a whole shop. And I said, bro, I've built this shop. Can you look over it? You know? And then they were happy to do that. Like, okay, show me. So he looked over it. He gave me some, I would do this, I would do that, I would do this. And I did it. And then one day, he did give me some really good advice. And basically, he told me, like, look, this product, for example, I used to sell, but it doesn't really work. I was like, what do you mean? Like, yeah, bro, it's, you know, it works on some people, but, you know. I was like, bro. It's like, yeah, but it sells. I was like, so this product sells, but it doesn't really work, this and that. So why did you stop selling it? He said, bro, I sold the shop and I just didn't like it. I said, why? Like, why wouldn't you just keep doing it if it works? Like, if you can sell, why would you sell the whole shop, you know, if you can constantly make money with it? He said, bro, it's just get a lot of emails, a lot of refunds, just annoying. And this is when I was thinking, okay, so this product works, but a lot of refunds, a lot of emails, so it's annoying. Like, it's like a shit product, you know, like it doesn't really work. But he used to always say, like, you know, it works on some people, you know what I mean? But like, I knew, I felt, I understood. But this is when I tried. I was like, okay, I try a similar product. And then I tried, and bro, I swear to God, man, I tried this product. Literally, first 4 hours I got a sale. I was like, what the fuck, man? This is when a light went off in my brain. I was like, dude, I was doing it wrong. I was trying to actually sell value and actually trying to find good product and like be honest, you know, basically. Doesn't work in that space. And this was also the moment when the first time when I heard about Google advertising, actually, I realized, and to this day, man, not many dropshippers are talking about Google ads. Always Facebook, which I understand. Facebook works great too for some products. But for solution-based products, Google is the absolute best. Because like I said before, if you're trying to sell hair growth oil, for example, people are literally Googling, how can I grow my hair, or hair loss? And you can target those people specifically. Like, they're basically already looking for a product. You don't have to just randomly tell Facebook to show people with hair loss your products. It's just very like, you know, it's not direct enough. Like I said, first 4 hours, got a sale with Google ads, and I was like, damn, like this shit actually works. So did I have a mentor? Sort of. But, you know, like, he didn't took my hand and like, this is what you do. I was working on it and I knew what I was doing already. But then he gave me this click, what I'm trying to do now to you. Basically, I'm trying to like tell you, look, man, that's how it actually works, bro. You know? And since I don't have a big audience now and everything, I can just like say what I think. I don't give a shit, you know? And even if I have a big audience, I will still say it. And I believe, to be honest, that even if I get more views and get bigger, more people will say what I say now, you know? Like, more people will actually come out and say, yeah, this and that, you know? Maybe I will do even a video with actually showing you some products that are just garbage, that don't work, but people sell a lot, you know? Bro, look at, for example, it's same with clothing as well. There's a lot of fashion dropshipping. Bro, fashion dropshipping is the worst shit you can do, bro. Like, literally. The fashion is absolute garbage that you're selling. Like, just, bro, order yourself a sample and look. It's all rubbish. It's all rubbish. It smells like chemicals. It's just shit. It's too small. It's too tight. It's shit. So, and then it's also very hard to sell, and you get a lot of refunds too. So I don't know why everyone is banging on fashion right now, but it's just it's the worst thing you can do in dropshipping if you start. Like, you need a lot of money for that. Like, you need to build a whole brand around it, make it nice. Like, if you really want to do it well. So anyhow, back to mentor. You don't really need a mentor, but what you would need, what would be good for you to have, is a consultant or some sort of like coaching, but not like non-stop coaching. What you really need is like someone to ask, what do you think about this? So you do your work, and then you just like ask someone, hey, what do you think about that? Like, and then you do some tweaks, because this person who already knows, who has experience, can literally tell you, give you like really, really good, helpful tips that can improve a lot in an hour. You don't need like a $10,000 mentorship for that shit. Like, you don't. You just need someone who's already successful, who tells you the truth, basically. But what you do have to do is you have to put the work in first. You have to know how to build a store. You have to know how to connect things. You have to know how to do a little bit of research, like product research and shit. You have to do that yourself. So that someone who's already good at dropshipping can just look over it, give you tips, and then you change it and improve it. That's it. But you have to do it yourself. You have to like figure it out yourself. You can do that with courses, but bruv, I talked about courses before. It's not really necessary. It's kind of like you rather save your money and put it into your ads and learn from the ads. You know what I mean? Like, if you have $2,000 or $1,000 even, and you can either buy a course or you put it into ads, I think you will learn more from spending the money on advertising than on the damn course. Everything is out for free on YouTube, and now people are doing like 6 hours dropshipping course A to Z. It's crazy, man. You don't need that, to be honest, either. You don't need to sit there 6 hours, man. Just figure it out yourself. Like, what all you need is sit there, go on Shopify, follow the steps, and then if you stuck somewhere, you go and Google or YouTube that specific problem you have, watch a 5 minutes video, go fix the problem, keep going. Stuck again, YouTube, problem, fix it. Done. Okay? Sitting there for 6 hours, one by one, it's just too much, okay? Anyway, that's for the video today. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.